and welcome to another video. So I think that today is going to be another talk through video, and because I filmed so far ahead last time, you did not get to see the finished spreads, so I am going to start by showing you the two spreads that I set up at the same time, which is going to be like a couple of weeks ago now. So this is the first week, the 28th through the 4th. Really filled out, pretty busy week. And then this is the current week, so the 5th through the 11th. It is currently the 9th, and I'm filming because I don't have class today. We have Friday off for fall break, so I decided to take today to film. And because this is a long weekend, I'm actually probably going to pre-film the next 2 weeks again, which, I don't know, it worked out well last time. I've been able to keep up with all of my uploads and things by pre-filming, because then later it's a lot easier for me to just edit. So I will be doing that. This is the week that I'm planning for this video. I did pre-plan in my plum paper, just because for a talk-through video, it's a lot easier for me to pre-plan, because then I know what I'm going to do and I don't miss anything. Otherwise, there would be these long stretches of silence where I'd have to edit them out later while I figure out what I need to add. So I did do that. I'm trying something new this week. I know that it's like a thing. It's like a happy planner trend to use little bits of wax paper to like collect your stickers in order to both figure out kind of where you want the placement to be, since this wax paper is kind of transparent, as well as to prevent from like always flipping through your books because you've pulled the stickers you know you most want to use. And I thought that I would try that today. So first and foremost, I'm going to remove the pages I'm working on. And I don't know if you can tell, I don't know if it's going to like be audible in my voice, but I burned my tongue on my coffee this morning. So I don't know, my tongue is feeling like extra thick and weird because I burned it. So if anything sounds weird, that's why. Okay, so these are my pages. I've really been enjoying this layout. I don't know. The Happy Planner has been working for me quite well, because there are some weeks, let me come back to this, like this, where things really fill out and it's actually super, super functional. And then there are weeks like this where it was like a fairly light week where from day to day there wasn't a ton of urgent events. So I just kind of did what I knew I had to do and didn't necessarily have to plan it out far in advance, where most of it is pretty decorative and I just kind of go in and fill in things as I need to. I like that. I don't know. I'm finding that this size is really good for what I need right now. So I'm having fun with it. Okay. So I did go through and make sure that I had enough printable pages for the rest of this year. So this does have the dates on it for me. Also in my plum paper, I used this box to kind of mark the theme that I want to do for the week. So this week I do want to do a fall theme, and I'm going to be primarily using this fall sticker book because I love it so much. Okay, I just really love this orange. Like, I don't know, I'm not usually an orange person, but I've been liking it. So I don't know what kind of spread I want to make out of this. I just know that I want to do it. I know I want it to be fall themed. And I also always forget like what the pages are. I think I want to use this as like a center point. It has started to get so cold, and like not really cold. Like, I know it's not super cold at like 48 degrees, but my soul is still from Texas and it's cold. So that's not something that I love. I think I'm gonna pull in sweaters. Maybe the theme of this is going to be sweaters. Some of these stickers are big though. This is a big one. but that's fine. It will mean that I don't need to add like lots of decoration if I have just a few like centerpieces. I also like this sticker though, and if I don't use it this week, I'll get to use it. I'll get to use it. It's gonna be okay. Okay, and then I'll pull this and this. Some functional pieces. I like this. The wax paper is letting me see all my stickers together so that I can have like, I can narrow in on a color theme. And then if I don't use all these stickers, I'll just put them back. I meant to use some of these like more botanical stickers, but then I forgot, so not gonna do that. Oh, I know what I want to do. Where is it? No. I will pull this washi. No. No, that's gonna be too much. Cool. Maybe I'll play with this sticker. I've already taken it off the page once because I thought I was going to use it in my monthly and then I didn't. This is what I wanted, this page. Okay, I only used half a sheet of wax paper because I was like, I can't possibly fit all those stickers if I used more. But honestly, I'm just gonna pull them and then decide from there what I want to do with them. Because what I really want is to bring in some of the candle themes as well. But that brings in burgundy. I don't know. But I'm taking them because my boyfriend and I have been super into candles recently. I don't know why. They're just very fun. We like to read with candles because it makes things smell nice. So I'm going to really lean heavy into the candles. As you can see, I've got multiple themes going on. I've got my sweaters, I've got pumpkins, and I've got candles. It's too much. It's too much for one theme. So I don't know what's going to leave. Now that I'm like looking at everything, I want to just completely change all that I've been doing. Because this is a completely different aesthetic than what I started with over here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do know I'm gonna figure it out. I've never done this pulling the stickers out of the book before, and I feel like I'm having too much fun with it. And I'm taking too many things off. Like I can't possibly actually use all of them. Okay, but I do think it gives me a good place to start. And yeah, okay, good place to start. Next, I want to make sure I get my dates in, so I'm going to use this like orange mild liner. And Monday's the 12th. I'm going to be so happy when I don't have to write the dates in if I'm still doing this planner in 2021, which I hope I am. I did get a happy planner for it. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start with my sidebar. Well, no, I really gotta start looking at everything as a whole because I want to put the decoration in and then write around it, because this planner is quite flexible for me. It is, yeah, I don't know. My most important planning happens in my lesson planner and on my, what's it called? My lesson planner and my Google Calendar, because that is where my school stuff happens. Okay, so I know I want to just like stick this over here. Towards the top. And I know that I want this to be in the sidebar, this fall book list, so that I can put a couple books down just to keep note of like what I want to do in the fall, like what my next few books are. And really it's not too super hard to keep in mind because I'm just working my way through my fairy loot books right now. Those are what I am currently prioritizing for my personal reading. Let's see. Okay, so for my fall books, I hope to finish Incendiary over this long weekend, but if I don't, I want to finish it this week. But I'm not going to put it on my fall book list because I started it decades ago. What I really want to get finished in the next like couple of months is Girl Serpent Thorn. That's the May Fairy Loot book. And then I think the June Fairy Loot book was Forest of Souls. So that's where I'm going next. And then July was Shielded. So not just fall book list, but honestly within like by the end of November, if I could get through those three, that would be fantastic. Okay, so I put that down. What else do I have? Oh, and then I have some like to-dos for the week, but they aren't particularly, I'm just gonna write them down. I already wrote that I want to read Girl Serpent Thorn, but I want to finish Incendiary this week if I don't finish it over the weekend. And I'm currently reading A Crown of Swords with my boyfriend, so that's what I'm reading as well. Okay, I said I was going to do like all the decoration and then I started planning, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still working on talk through videos as an idea. I don't do them most of the time. Okay, there's that. I think I can fit all the stickers I pulled and make it work, so I'm going to use my weekend double box. I love a double box on the weekend because I feel like it like gives me a space to put things that I know are weekend tasks, but I don't know exactly when on the weekend I might decide to do them. Because my weekends are fairly flexible. There we go. So I've got my double box over there, and I want to pull this sweater I'm gonna try to punch it, but that's something I will worry about later. So I put the sweater down. Next is the washi strips that I pulled, which I think will look nice. Actually, no, I need to get this down. Okay, gotta decide where I want this. I could put it like right there. I could put it up there. I could get weird and like put it right here. I could put it off-centered right there. Can you hear those cars? Actually, I'm gonna put it way over here. I live right by like a main street, and my apartment building faces the main street, and it's a long stretch of road, so there are always cars like zooming down it. It is not fantastic. That's nice. Okay. I completely forgot that at one point in time I intended to pull some Simply Gilded washi, but now I don't think I want to. So, I'll just keep going by laying down random things in places. Gonna put this today sticker right there so that I can lay this candle here. That label became nothing but a backdrop for this candle. That's okay. Let's see. I also have some fall stuff in here, but it's like a completely different color palette of fall. Oh, actually, if I had this, I introduced some burgundy. So let me pull this sticker here. And let me... maybe introducing more pumpkins is the way to go. Maybe I want to put pumpkins up here. Or do I want to put pumpkins like at a diagonal? Whoa. Okay, wait. Okay. So like, what if I did that? I did that. I did that. One of the things I really like about the wax paper idea is that it lets you build stickers, like sticker shapes, before you stick them on. Perfect. Okay. All right. Okay, I have to start deciding how to write things down. So first, I put this here for my Plan With Me video. And this for whatever I'm doing. There we go. And then this all right. There's PSAT testing on Wednesday at my school, and it bums me out because I teach a lot of students who are going to be PSAT testing. And that means that I'm going to not meet one of my sections. And that's just going to make life complicated. I'm going to use this marker to highlight where I want to put the class schedule. So Monday, I see the blue group. It's a day 4 schedule. Tuesday, white group. Day 5. Wednesday, blue group. Day 1. Thursday, white group. Day 2. And Friday, blue. Day 3. I feel like I put all of my decoration over here when really this half of the week is when I have most things to do. But that'll be okay. The only thing I need to add over here is that I have an appointment. So at 5 p.m. And I want to pull checklists, I think. I don't know if I have the right color though. So I have this orange is going to work well. And this teal and this black. So I do have enough checklists. So that I can add things as they come in. So here I'm going to try to fit one of these black ones. Nope. Here I'm going to fit one of the black ones. Tuesday, I don't think I have anything to write on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, nothing's happening right now, so I have that today sticker. And I'm going to add... Which glue did I not? This. Wednesday, nothing else to add, so up here I'm going to add another black checklist. Do you hear that? I don't know why they do this. It's so unnecessary. All right, Wednesday things get... Not Wednesday. Thursday, things get busy. Okay. Okay, so for the errands, I actually want to put a little orange checklist. As many as will fit. So that I can list some things. Actually, I'll put the whole thing down. There's some overlap and I won't use all of them, but the checklists I don't use will be like decoration. So the first thing that I need to mark is that I need to okay. Let me back up. I get paid on Thursday. So to that end, I'm gonna pull this so that I can mark that. Because I get paid on Thursday, one of the big things that I want to make sure I do is pre-order Rhythm of War, which sounds silly for that to be like the biggest thing I need to do on Thursday, but it's true. Rhythm of War is the 4th book in the Stormlight Archive series, which is one of my boyfriend's favorite books. The first book is like one of the most influential books for like why he wants to be a writer, and it is so good. So Rhythm of War comes out on November the 17th, but I want to make sure that we pre-order the books, and I need to make sure that I plan this out because I have to budget for it, because the book, like, it's a thick book. These books are like 1,200 pages long, and that means they're kind of expensive. So the hardbacks are like $30, but pre-order. But we can't share a book. So the books are like $30, and we need to buy 2 of them because we're going to read it together, and we just can't share a book because then we'd always have to wait for the other one to read it, and this is one of those books where neither of us is willing to wait for the other to finish reading it, so we've got to do it. Let's see. And this is fun because this is the first release of one of these books that we have been reading books together. The last book, Oathbringer, my boyfriend and I were dating, and he bought me my copy of Oathbringer for Christmas or my birthday, and he read it as soon as it came out in November, and then I didn't read it until the following summer. So I'm really slow at reading books. The thing that has made me reading books during the academic year, because I'm always so busy, but the thing that has made me actually read more of those big books that I want to read but don't have the energy for most of the time during the academic year has been reading books with my boyfriend, because we always spend 2 or 3 hours in the evening together, and when one of those is spent reading, then we end up getting through quite a bit of pages. Let's see, what else do I want to mark? Coffee delivery. So I've been able to get through big books that would take me just months to get through all on my own if I had to fit it in and around work and the stuff we do in the evening, like watching TV or cooking or whatever. So that has helped a lot. And because this is the first book that has been released while we've gotten into that habit, that means that we're probably going to read it together, and I'm excited because we're going to go chapter by chapter like we usually do. And that means that we can read a chapter, pause, and then talk about it. And I love talking about books, so it's going to be a ton of fun. It's also going to be really fun because the Stormlight Archive is a series I thought I would reread before this book release, but that's not happening, like, at all. There was no way I was going to read all of those in these last couple of months. And so there are a lot of little things I know I have forgotten. And though I want to reread the series someday, it's not going to happen before this book comes out. So reading it with my boyfriend means that if I forget something, I can ask him and like get reminded, because he knows these books like ridiculously well. He's read all of them more than once. So it's going to be fun. But I have to pre-order because I want to make sure that we can get them the day that it comes out. Oh, right. What else do I need to do? So I marked this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then also on Thursday, I have a faculty meeting. And it's Grandparents' Day at my school, which I haven't heard anything about. So I don't know if that's moved or what. So I'm going to mark here that at 4:15, there is a faculty meeting. And then up here, or maybe down here, decisions. I'm going to add that this is Grandparents' Day. whatever that does or does not look like this year. Okay. So we've got that in, and it might not be Grandparents' Day. I think it's like Grandparents and Grand Friends Day. Okay, so Friday, I have to remember that we have advisory lunch. And then I don't know how I'm going to work this into my schedule, but I really want to do it. So Friday, there is a professional development I signed up for, and it happens at 3 p.m. but the school day ends right at 3 p.m. so somehow I'm going to have to end class and then instantly log on to a Zoom meeting, and then probably not drive home because I'll be listening to the Zoom meeting. And I don't know how it's gonna work, but I want to get it to work because this professional development is being co-hosted by one of my professors from college who I did research with. So I know her relatively well, and she's doing this series of professional development for advocating for students of color in various arenas. I missed the one that was advocating for students of color in your classroom. And this session is on advocating for students of color in your department. And then I think the last session is on advocating for students of color in your school. So it starts small and then bigger and bigger. Each session kind of broadens the scope of where this advocating is happening. And so I want to go to it. But I'm not sure how it's going to happen. But I'm going to try to make it happen. Oh, right. We're on to Saturday, where I've got lots of things going on. I have 4 bills? No, 3 bills. Hopefully only 2, though. So basically, I have been super angry with Walmart because weeks ago now, 3 weeks, almost 4, I bought a TV for pickup. And I paid for it through a firm which has been partnering with Walmart. And if you do Afterpay, it's just like that. It's this tiny short-term loan kind of thing where you pay off in installments over a certain amount of time, and upfront you know what each payment is going to be. And I did this, and then somehow or other, because of the protection plan I added or whatever, the order got stuck in the system. And I was told that it's a weird bug of the website and they couldn't do anything about it. No one was ever going to be able to access the order to fill it. And so it wasn't going to move at all. And I was best off just canceling it and reordering. And I was like, sure, that sounds simple enough. I can cancel an order. But it's not. I tried to cancel the order. It was pending cancellation for a full week and a half. And I called 3 times, and every time I called, they said that it had been canceled, and it hasn't been canceled. And that's annoying because the company I went through for the payment plan has been charged because they sent me my payment plan, which starts on the 17th. On the 17th, my first payment is due, but I don't want to pay on a payment plan for a TV I have never gotten. It was so annoying because my boyfriend and I were so excited. Right now we have this complicated system where if we want to watch something on anything larger than a laptop, we use his desktop monitor because his desktop and desk is in the living room. But the couch is just a little too far away for it to work. So he has to move the monitor over onto this precarious setup we've got going on with a pink storage bin that is also functioning as our coffee table. And oh, and it's just annoying, and it's still not as good. Like, the screen is still just a little smaller than we would like, and it's a whole mess. And so I thought that this was going to make things like so much easier. And when the like coronavirus situation starts to settle eventually, like if we ever had people over, we could watch TV. Because like once my sister visited us and we watched a movie on a laptop, but like it was kind of cramped. And so to be able to have a TV that we could like have people over and we could gather around, we could watch a movie, things like that would be so nice. But it's stuck in the system, and I haven't reordered or anything because then I don't want to end up paying for 2 TVs if they don't get this canceled. And I finally sent an email and got through this like complicated process where finally they were like, well, we can cancel the protection plan, which was like an extra $50, but in order to cancel the TV, we have to go through somewhere else, because apparently the payment method was confusing them. Affirm was like, you have to talk to Walmart, and then Walmart was like, you have to talk to Affirm, and then we were like, excuse me, no, Affirm told us to talk to you. What is happening? And it frustrates me because they canceled the protection plan, and the protection plan had the same payment method as the TV. So if they could cancel the protection plan, why can't they also cancel the TV without it being like a whole thing? But it's a whole thing now, and I just, it has been so frustrating. It has been so frustrating. It was like, it was annoying. It was supposed to be simple. It was supposed to be like, I got paid for my new job, I make a little more money here, we can afford to like slowly pay off a TV and like buy something nice. And no, they're making it so difficult. Anyway, that was a long tangent. This is going to be a long plan with me because I felt like I wanted to tell that story. Okay, what else am I doing on Saturday? So Saturdays / the weekends, I want to try to get laundry done. And now the time is ticking. Look, 17th, and it's still not canceled. If I have to make a payment for something I don't even own, I'm going to be so angry. Okay, so the laundry is finished. On Saturday, I want to edit a video. I need to edit my Lord of Chaos vlog for the following week. And I need to edit the plan with me for this week, which I'll put down here. Up here, I want to mark that I need to call my parents at some point. And the last thing I want to mark, this is another story. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video. We went for the first time to the farmer's market, the local farmer's market. And we went on a Sunday, which is like a new thing they added in order to lessen the crowds on Saturday, in order to help social distancing. So the Sunday farmer's market is super sparse. There were like 6 vendors, and the day we were there, it was raining. Not like super exciting, but it was also fun. So I wanted to start going a little more regularly, but I heard that from someone at work, if you go on Saturday, yeah, there are more vendors, but there are also a lot more people. And if you're concerned with social distancing and you want to avoid all those people, then your best bet is to go from right when it opens, like the first hour and a half or so, or the last hour that it's open. In the middle there's a lot of people. But if you go later in the day, they're more likely to have sold out of things that you might want. So if you really want to have the most selection with the fewest risk of people, you should go early. So I want to mark that here, that Saturday we're going to go early. And I'm marking this every Saturday just to keep it in mind because I want to go more regularly, not necessarily because we're going to go every Saturday. So I don't know that this is happening, but I want to keep in mind that if we're going to go to the farmer's market, that's the best window of time for us to go and stay as safe as possible. This is looking cluttered, but I think it's only looking cluttered because everything else looks so sparse, and by the time the week rolls through, everything else will fill in, and I think I'll like it better at the end of the week. So I'm gonna keep it. I also have no choice but to keep it. This paper clings to stickers, so it's not coming up, and I don't have any of that like sticker remover stuff. All right, so Sunday I need to do a few things. I need to edit the assignment schedule for my students. I went in on Thursday. I didn't have conferences, but class wasn't happening because lots of teachers did have conferences. I just didn't have any that I needed to schedule that day. So I went in to do lots of pre-planning. And one of the things that I did was put in the online learning system the lesson plans for like the next 3 weeks, so that I don't have to do that tedious stuff later. But depending on how this week goes, some of that might need to get updated. So I need to do that on Sunday and make sure that everything is as up to date as possible for the following week. Technically, that could be a Friday thing, but I never do it on Friday. I always do it on Sunday. Also on Sunday, I usually call my sister. And then Sunday is the day that I try to shave. Okay, I think that is everything. So like super heavy last half of the week. First half, super sparse. I don't know if that means I want to try to add any more decoration or just kind of call it a day. Let's pull another pumpkin in over here. I feel like in this video I've started to say like 10 different things that I never finished talking about because I forgot I was talking about them. So if you didn't forget and you're bothered by that, I'm sorry. I probably should stop adding things. Someone out there is like, there's too much happening. You should stop. You're probably right. All right, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say that this spread is finally done. This is a long video, but I don't know. I don't know what I prefer. I kind of like talking about things as I'm doing them because then I don't have to edit this voiceover later. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. It also means though that I have to catch up on my YouTube videos later because usually I listen to Plan With Me while planning, and I can't. Plan With Me is going in the background and talking about what I'm doing at the same time. So I don't know. But for now, this is what I'm doing. I like it. I like how the spread came out. I like that I was able to find some of my checklists that matched quite well. This is good. This is a good spread. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.